So the NFL playoffs is this weekend. 14 teams will have a shot to make history and win the Super Bowl, the biggest prize in all of America. Only one can win the Super Bowl though, so in this video, we're gonna break down the chances of each team and their shot at winning the Super Bowl. So let's begin. Start off with the Denver Broncos. I give them a 1% chance of winning. The reason why I give them so low is because they face the Bills with Josh Allen, and Josh Allen is on his MVP vibe. Then after that, since they're the 7th seed, they would have to face the Chiefs if they beat the Bills, which is elimination. So if they beat the Bills and the Chiefs and probably play the Ravens if they make it that far, and then have to go face the Lions or Eagles, no, 1% chance. Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm giving them a 1% chance as well. They got to face the Baltimore Ravens, which is a really good football team, as you know. Obviously, they're in the same division, so it could be like, they can find a way to win, but after that, they'll likely have to play the Chiefs. And like I said, your season will end like that. And not only that, but usually when a wildcard team makes the Super Bowl, they're hot, they come in with some fire, with some energy, but they've lost a lot of games in a row. There is no momentum going into this, so I think they're gonna get eliminated very quickly. The Chargers, I'm giving the Chargers a 2% chance. They're the 5 seed. They face the Texans, a winnable game, but probably face the Chiefs after that. And like I said, if you play the Chiefs, you're likely going to be eliminated. And after that, I just don't believe the Chargers and Justin Herbert has proven to me that he can take a team on a really historic run and go all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. I think the Chargers are gonna have a pretty quick elimination. Not this round, maybe next round. Houston Texans, I'm also giving them a 2% chance as well. The team is very talented, a very good defense, but their offense is absolute dog water. Since their offense is so trash, there's no chance in my mind that they actually have a shot at winning the Super Bowl. You need CJ Stroud and Bobby Slowick to click on a way that they have not clicked for this entire season. And I do not believe that all of a sudden they're going to start clicking when the postseason happens. I think they can be eliminated pretty quickly. Baltimore Ravens, I'm giving them a 14% chance. So you see there's a huge jump when you go up the AFC ladder. When the Ravens, when they're at their best, they honestly could be the best team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson is having an amazing season, MVP-like season. Derrick Henry is having an MVP-like season himself. The team looks really good, and they clicked at a time when they really need to click. So the Baltimore Ravens look really hot and ready to go. So I would not be surprised if the Ravens find a way in the Super Bowl and Lamar Jackson wins it and cements his legacy as one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks of all time. Buffalo Bills, I'm giving them a 15% chance. I think the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen, Josh Allen to me is the MVP. He lost his number one weapon, and how their team is playing the offense, 8 straight 30-point games. This team had only 2 Pro Bowlers, and they're able to do what they did, and they're the number 2 seed, and they're hot. So the Buffalo Bills, if there's a time where the Bills could potentially beat the Chiefs, I think this is the time, right? They did beat the Chiefs in the regular season, and I know they do that all the time and lose in the postseason, but Josh Allen, he's not turning over the ball as much. Like, he looks like a different player, so if there's a time for it to happen, this is the time. Hit his adversity plot. The Buffalo Bills, I'm giving y'all a 15% chance. The Kansas City Chiefs, I'm giving a 20% chance of winning the Super Bowl. They have the main character. Patrick Mahomes is the main character of the NFL, if you didn't know. They are 15-2. 15-1 really, because they didn't play that last game. And with being 15-1, honestly, we say, man, this is the worst one-loss team ever. How they were playing, they were squeaking by teams. But they've been beating everybody, and they've been doing it consistently. So, when the postseason comes, they click. The Chiefs, in my opinion, you have to take the ground. You have to beat the man to be the man. So it's going to be tough, but they have the highest percentage so far, at least. And we got the Green Bay Packers, the 7-seed Packers. I'm giving them a 2% chance. I think the Packers, if they were in a different division, I think if they just had different circumstances, it'd be higher. But the fact they were 1-5 in their division, and they were 10-1 against the rest of the NFL. And if they beat the Eagles, which is a really good team, they would have to play the Lions. So I think it's a very low percentage. If they were like the 5 seed, maybe they could have a shot, or maybe, I don't know. If they were in a different world, but yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. I'm going to give them 2%. Commanders, I'm giving them a 1% chance. The Washington Commanders have not played any formidable teams, really. The biggest win was against the Eagles, division matchup. But when you look at their schedule and look at who they played and who they beat, they haven't beaten anybody that was like, oh my gosh, what a win. So having to go and play in Tampa Bay, the last time they played Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers did beat the brakes off them. So I don't think that they're going to win this game and then likely have to play Detroit or the Eagles in the next round. I don't see that they're going to win that game. Minnesota Vikings, I'm giving them a 6% chance. And that's strange for a 14-win team. 6% seems pretty low, but that last game against Detroit, it showed me all I needed to see. With Sam Darnold, he was missing so many throws, and I'm telling you, when the pressure get high, bro, it either makes diamonds or it completely makes you crumble. When I looked at Sam Darnold play and I looked at the Vikings play and how the Lions outclassed them, you could say, well, the Vikings just didn't take advantage of opportunities, but that is a part of being in this league and being successful, is taking advantage of opportunities. A lot of mediocre or decent or good teams, a big problem, the reason why they're not great and they're not winning Super Bowls is because they don't take advantage of opportunities, and I don't think the Vikings will. The Vikings may win this game, the first game. You know, the Rams are pretty high right now. They may win, but I feel like if they have a rematch with the Lions, I think it's going to be wraps. I think the Vikings, 6% is decent, obviously, but that's the highest I can give them. The Rams, giving the Rams a 4% chance. The reason why I'm giving the Rams a pretty decent percentage is because if there's any team in this playoff picture that I feel like that can make just a wild run, like a run out of nowhere and get to a Super Bowl, it could be this Rams team. I mean, they have experience. They've been there before. And you know, they have Matthew Stafford, they have Puka Nacua, you know, Sean McVay, and they look good. They've been playing good the past couple of weeks. This is a team that could definitely make some upsets happen. I think they could beat the Vikings, and potentially beating the Lions would be tough, but maybe Matthew Stafford get a revenge game and shake everything up. So I'm gonna give them a 4% chance. It's not too high, but you know, decent chance. Maybe they can make something happen. We give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a 2% chance. I honestly don't believe that they're gonna do anything besides the first round. They definitely can win their first round matchup, but after that, you know, they face the Eagles. Maybe they can mess some stuff up and make things a little dirty and, you know, maybe shake up some stuff. But, you know, winning a Super Bowl, beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, or getting to the Super Bowl, I'm not going to give it to them. Philadelphia Eagles, I give them a 12% chance. The Eagles are a really good team. Saquon Barkley was definitely a guy who could have won MVP. Jalen Hurts, you know, he's definitely a guy who's been to the Super Bowl before. He has experience, and the team has experience. I just don't believe that if they make a Super Bowl again, they would win. I don't think they would win. I think if they face the Chiefs or the Bills, I think those teams would win for sure. The Eagles, like I said, are a really good team, very formidable, but to me personally, I don't think it's enough to win the big game, in my opinion. And the Detroit Lions, I'm giving them an 18% chance of winning the Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions had the second most touchdowns in the history of football in a season. They have more touchdowns than the 07 Patriots. They're an outstanding team. David Montgomery's coming back for the divisional round. They have clearly shown they're the cream of the crop in the NFC. They have a very good defense, even with all the injuries. Their defense is really good. Offensive line's amazing. The running backs are amazing. You know, you have really good receivers. And Jared Goff, even though he's not the best quarterback in the world, he knows how to do his job well, and that helps them win games. Reason why they're not ahead of the Chiefs is because I just know when the Lions play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I'm telling you, them referees gonna activate. I'm telling you, bro. It's not, I'll tell you, if Mahomes was not the main character, I swear I'd pick the Lions to win the Super Bowl. But I know. But think about it. 49ers played the Chiefs last year, and the 49ers were clearly, in my opinion, a better team than the Chiefs. I mean, they've proven all season they were a better team. But when they faced in the postseason, in that Super Bowl, the Chiefs, they get into a new gear. I don't think you've seen the best of the Chiefs. So Chiefs Lions, that should be a hell of a game in the Super Bowl. But tell you, boy, so things gonna be that referee. That freaking pass interference in that fourth quarter is going to piss some people off. So I'm just being real with you. So those are percentages I have for every team to win the Super Bowl. If your team is here, comment down below if you think your team should have a higher percentage or a lower percentage. Comment down below if you're excited for the NFL playoffs, and comment down below if you think your team can overcome plot and win a Super Bowl this year. Also, if you like this content, make sure to check out this video right here. This is my take on the NFL MVP award. So check it out, give it a like, and like I said, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.